Greetings! Today I'm going to show you an add-on that is called FrameRanger. So this add-on is an add-on that helps you to manipulate your frames and your frame range in different way. One of the first thing you notice inside the add-on is this panel called FrameRanger. So what this does is if you press create, you can create a new frame range. You can add it into list. I will call it attack 01 and then start and end, and I can press OK. Now I can remove it, I can change it, I can change the name and change the frame range, and now I can create a bunch more. Attack 2. Maybe I can put this 300, 500. Now you have a list of frame range, so you can set it. You can set your frame range to the one that you want by either pressing set frame range or you just click the clock button here. So to show that, I will bring out my timeline, and so right now it's 1 to 250. So if I press this, it's going to set to 300 and 500. So if I press this, it's going to change it back. Now the next tool is a tool that helps you so that you don't need to have the timeline editor to be on all the time. If I go and join area, and if I use the shortcut key Ctrl F1, you can see that I'm moving the frames. You can see the frames here. Okay, to demonstrate even further, I'm just going to keyframe this cube, and I'm going to use the tool Ctrl F1. I move to frame 155. I'm just going to move it to the other way and just set another keyframe. And if I press Ctrl F1 and I drag, you can see I'm moving the keyframe. If I bring out my timeline and I press Ctrl F1, you can see I'm actually moving my frames. So this way I don't need to have the timeline panel with me all the time. The next tool is Ctrl Shift F1. So if I press that, it's going to take the thing inside here and put it inside the panel. So you don't have to have the timeline panel, the timeline editor with you all the time. So you can just Ctrl Shift F1 and you can just change the setting in here instead of right click and bring out the timeline panel and set up that way. So this way you can access the frame range and frame and also the auto keying easier. The last tool that I'm going to show you is inside the timeline. So if I go to the timeline, now if I want to set the frame range, usually what you do is either you change the frame range in here, which is like you put in a number 10, 20, or you move your time cursor, Control Home and Control N. So this is the usual way of doing it in Blender, but my add-on added something that makes it more interactive and more intuitive to use. So the shortcut is F. So if I press F, I'm going to move the end frame. I can press to confirm. I can also right click and it will cancel my operation. And if I press tab, it's going to change to start. If I press tab again, I'm going to change back to end. Notice that the end frame snapped back to where it was. So if you want to just change the start frame, you can just press F and press tab and choose the frame that you want. Now if you want to set both sides, you just press F and just press F to set this one and switch to the other one and just click. If you press F again, it's going to switch back to the end. So it's like you can change it until you're happy with it, and then you click and it's going to confirm the operation. So this way you can change your frame range more easily without moving your timeline too much or like finding the start and end on top of the timeline. Thank you for watching.